Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, we're hearing Davis Bertans could be a signing for the Philadelphia 76ers. Yes, what we're hearing from the Philadelphia Inquirer, Keith Pompey, is putting out. Obviously, this is an article about Marcus Morris, but in what he says in here is Marcus Morris wants to go back to Philly. However, and this is a team that needs a power forward, and allegedly they liked Marcus Morris's toughness, leadership, and stellar play before obviously they had traded him on February 8th to the Spurs. But currently this team doesn't employ a true power forward since getting rid of waiving Paul Reed. Now the Sixers have 13 players. During the regular season, a lot of teams like to carry 14 players to have like an additional roster spot open for a signing, and then the two-way contracts which are allowed for players who have at most 3 years of service and anything below. Now, the Sixers are interested in getting a guy, and people think maybe bring back Morris could be a thing, but supposedly Davis Bertans, the sharpshooter himself, is someone they're interested in, and I think there is a real possibility that the Sixers, who only have the ability to offer a 1-year veteran minimum of $3.3 million, is going to go after a guy like Davis Bertans. No offense to Marcus Morris, but the way that this team is currently being constructed is a transition 4-out, 1-in oriented team. What do I mean by this? This is a team that's going to have a lot of motion offense concepts. They're going to either have Joel Embiid being the only guy inside the paint with 4 shooters on the outside, and then what they're going to want is Embiid, Paul George, or whoever grabs the rebound on defense to be able to look up the court and not have to worry about Embiid lumbering up the court. They're just going to push it up the ball, try to get a 3-point shot, and I think it's going to kind of be like this modernized version of the Houston Rockets, where basically Embiid is better than Dwight Howard ever was, and specifically when he was on the Houston Rockets. And what the thought process of mine is, you're going to have this whole 7-second offense whenever Embiid doesn't have the ball. And then when Embiid does have the ball, you let him do his thing. But I've been bringing in Davis Bertans instead of Morris alludes to the fact that last year, Bertans on the Hornets put up 8.8 points. Yeah, he shot below 40% from the field, and he's done that for multiple seasons, but he still is a dead-eye shooter. For his career, he's just under 40%. He's still going to be a guy that, in either 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Literally, he's a guy who in 10 minutes will give you 5 points. Will give you 5 to 6 points, which is an absurd efficient number. And then in 20 minutes, he can give you 9 points. It's really good. He'll give you a few rebounds, and he's only 31. He'll probably take the vet minimum. And the idea of just having the lot being laser, just pew, 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 pew down the court is what probably entices a lot of people, especially off the fact that, hey, we go ahead and put this guy in and not have to worry about, he just comes in and keeps shooting. So there's very few players who can do that, and when you have someone like, obviously, Davis Bertans on the bench, and it just, because they don't have a true center, not center, power forward, I think it becomes more and more realistic all the time. So, I don't know, let me know, bye.